Biwo mbale kombo santoleto. Memo Cloroti, a very beautiful place. There is a particular place called Sita Joye. I think it is full of so many sitos. That is gui. That is baobab tree. So my team and myself, today we'll label ourselves as the local tourist of this place. So we are going to explore this beautiful island. It's something very, very interesting. The moment I touch down here, even though it's a sunny day, but the nature has attracted me and I am beclouded with the beautiful things that I am seeing here to say I am happy to be a Gambian. These are places that we have to visit. It is not only about the Senegambia restaurants. We have beautiful places where we can go and cool ourselves and then experience nature firsthand, for that matter. GT Board, the Smiling Coast program with Alhaji Mohammed. Let's go and then we explore this beautiful island. As you can see, this is Sita Joye in Cloro, like I said earlier. There are other beautiful places in this country that are naturally endowed, and Gambia is a blessed land, and then we cannot sit at one corner and say this country has nothing to offer. There are so many things that nature has offered us, but we are not taking opportunity of them, and that is why GT Board is the best institution that is trying to explore the beauty of this country. As you can see, Alhaji Mohammed, this is my first time I'm doing this local tourism myself, so I'm saying a big and a huge thank you to GT Board for this. Just look at this. Imagine you bring your wife here or your girlfriend or your partner, you know, to explore this beautiful, I don't know how we'll call this, you know, but this is very interesting. And we are just being informed there are crocodiles in this water. And for me, I am very much afraid of crocodiles. And you can see the comportment and the composer Mas is trying to exercise the moment he hear about the crocodiles. So Mas, the crocodiles will not take you anywhere. That was quick, Mansour. Just a minute or so. We have crossed to the other side. With the man himself, Mr. Davo. This is very, very interesting. Like I said earlier, and I will repeat it, and I'll proudly repeat it again. This is one of the most beautiful islands that I've been to in my entire life. Mr. Davo, who is the CEO and founder of this particular place, will at least tell us the most interesting thing about this island. And when was it found? And then why did he choose to come and do business, you know, in this isolated place? Mr. Davo, you are welcome to the Smiling Coast program. Brought to you by Gambia Tourism Board. I guess they are partners to you. So first, who is Mr. Davo?
Thank you for having me, Mr. Davo, as well. My name is Lindda. I was born and brought up from this village, and I traveled to Europe in a young age. I was adopted by white parents. So this place is just like a dream come true. When we are kids, it is a big forest out there. We normally come and harvest the fruit called kaba in local language. Yeah, kaba fruit. But then this place, they call it a Ninkinanka dragons in English. Nobody entered. So as a kid with a very humble background, I normally stand out there and look in and say, one day, if I got something, I will build something in this island. But how? I don't know, because I come from very humble background.
It's a long time.
It's a long time dream. It was just long time dreams come true. So in year 2020, I call a friend, a brother, called Lama Bari. He was in the army. And I asked, I said, Lama, I have a dream to put structure in that island. He said, hey, no, don't try. That place, nobody ate there. I said, my friend, let's try, we see. Because the whole idea was, you cannot give everybody $5, $10, but creating an environment like this in your native place, you can create an environment. It was just like exactly, something give something back to your community, where you come from. So, and then I said, no, let's give it a try. So he asked me to come down myself. I came for 2 weeks, and then we approached the village elders, and then we discussed about it. And it was not so difficult, because normally, in our way of thinking, if they said there's a Ninginanka in this place, so if you said you are going there, and I was a kind of a stubborn guy, they said, okay, now he's getting it. So that's how the project started. So we started 2000. When I get the place, I went to, I think the first tour company I approached was Gambia Tours, Sarbel. And then I bring him here to come and see the place. When he come and he said, where did you get this idea from, or how did you know this place? I said, well, I was born and brought up from the village. That's the reason why I know the place. Idea, I have no idea about tourism. It's just a dream which comes true. So that's how we started, and then we normally will have tourists. He will bring the tourists from the hotel area, and we will cook from home. We just have a few African benches we put there.
So you will cook from home, and normally what are the normal dishes?
We cook, and we bring it here, and the tourists will come. They will eat, and after we'll take the boat around the island, and after we go back to the old village where you cross, then we do the wrestling there, and they go back to their hotels. So it became very interesting. So we had a request board to ask people what did they want to have in this island. So a lot of people are requesting about accommodation, because we then have many people come for these nature lovers. And then they designed a program called Bath and Breakfast. So this Bath and Breakfast program normally is very early in the morning. They will get up from the hotels and come and then start their bathing. So, but they said, why not, if we can sleep in the island and then wake up with the birds. Then you will hear, if you sleep in this island in the morning, you don't want to go out, because you hear the noise from every angle, because a lot of birds sleep in here. So that's where the idea of buildings comes from.
Okay, that's where the idea comes from, because most of the people that come, they will drop in the box that they want to have an accommodation here. Yes. So, and based on that, and you also bring that to reality as well.
Yes.
So how many rooms do you have here?
As it is now, we have 23. 23. Yes, we have 23 rooms.
Are they normally occupied in the season?
Yes, it is. So normally in the season we are busy until when we had that setback. It was taken from me by the previous regime. When I get it back again, that was 2017. So when we start to renovate, to start to operate, coronavirus start again, and then I went back to Europe. So before last, I decided to come home finally. So I've been here now for 2 years.
So that's like a challenge for you?
Yeah, it is. It is, because growing up in that part of the world, even to associate with people here is different. The way they work, the time they come to work, it was a very big challenge. But I try to adjust myself to their levels. So now things are working fine, because almost everybody working here, they are from the village. Girls who works here, and then boys. So now we are in the off season. That's why a lot of people are out of job. But
what is your source of electricity power?
Well, we depend heavily on solar. But you see out there, when we are coming, you see the small house there. That is our generator house. When we have full booking, because we have few houses which have air condition, so the solar cannot take them. So we use that. Electricity, like you said, that is our challenge here, and road network. So if we will have anything from government, which is important for us, is to help us how to get electricity and the road networks to be better, because it's a kind of a community development project.
These are the two major claims.
Yes, these are the
you are making now.
Claims now for now. Yes, if we could get that, because I bring Nawek here myself and try to see if I can mitigate it. Well, the cost was too high. I cannot afford it.
In the process of mitigation, still the price is on the high side.
Yeah, because they said it's going to cost like $6 million.
$6 million Gambian dollars. So did you involve the government, like the Ministry of Tourism and then the GT board?
Well, yes, GT board, they already know what we are going through here, and they normally come here and see how things are going. And always my concern is about these two things, electricity and then road networks. So if we could have that in place, it will help us a lot.
I think the attention of the minister and the director should be brought to this, and then they can see how much they can help you out, and then look for partners that can sponsor you. You know, I guess that will be something very interesting, because my very self, I was so much pleased to know such an island existed in this part of the Gambia. So when I came, at first I was saying, where are we going to? You understand? Because the roads were not good. It was not road friendly. But when I get to the island, I get to know, oh, it worth it. So the adventure was something that worth it. So apart all that you said aside, like when it comes to the let's say the financial maintenance aspect of this place, is like the money you make from the tourists is what you use to maintain the places?
It is difficult, because to maintain this place, it costs a lot of money. So, and everything I do it single-handedly. No fund from anywhere. Well, what we earn from tourists, mostly that's what we bring back after the initial structure. So that's one thing. Plus, like I said, you see the road network as it is now, because the season is coming probably in 2 weeks. I have to maintain the road locally in my level to make it accessible every year. I got to do that, because the same thing repeated. When the rain season comes, it will wipe out. So now my next target is to try to have some trucks to fill those holes on the way, so it can be access to as it is. Yes.
So that's great. So what are the things that you offer? We know that when tourists are coming here, you do these local dishes. That's one, and then there is boat trip that you organize as well, and there's wrestling as well. So do you have any other thing apart from these things I mentioned?
No, right now what we are selling is the boat trip around the island, and we have a lot of bird watchers too who comes, and we have a lot of people coming for day trip. They want to come and spend the day in the islands. Now we start to even have Gambians who will come with their families for the weekend and stay for weekend and go. And we have a forest walk, the place called Farasutung, because the village have a community forest. Which the benefits go to the village. So we decided as a Sita Joye, each tourist come here, we'll send you there. So we'll pay $50 to the village. That is our contribution for that sector. That is different with the employment. But we make sure that money goes to like a VDC if they need to renovate the mosques or water networks in the general concern of the village. Yes. Like I said, the whole idea is about that, giving something back to your community where you come from. So we have that, and then this year we're trying to design more programs, like our overnight stays. We will take them from here to different locations to visit, like Tanje, Abuko, and then Kachikali, Banjul at 22. We are putting that in our program this year.
Thank you, Mr. Davo. We want to have part 2 with you, and this part 2 we want it to be in the middle of this season, so we can see the reality of this particular island. So when there will be more tourists, because our interest here is not to only take pictures and send it, but is to market the places and then to also sell the beauty of the Gambia to the international world. That is to encourage more local tourism. So we'll come. So I hope you are going to welcome us more.
You are always welcome.